So, Ini, thank you for being here in Paris with KABIBI magazine. My first question would be, what made you choose your job?
What made me choose my job in acting? For me, it's been a long journey. I think as a kid, I had such a wild imagination, and I would act with myself, but I didn't know it was quite acting. But then I was also very shy, my personality, so I never pursued it. It was actually my sister that, pursued. She was a child star. She did a bit of TV show, but I was too shy to even, try it. So I went on to school and actually worked in investment banking. But then, when you're so passionate about something and when you sleep, like even when I'm watching shows, I just imagine like an Oscar, my own Oscar moment, and then when you watch things, the way it makes you feel, I just always wanted to portray those characters. So even though now I had a job as an investment banker, I couldn't stop thinking of acting. So even if it was hard, I deliberated for about 6 months, but eventually I quit my job and then I went to film school in New York, and today I'm an actor.
So about acting, is it difficult to make a place in Nollywood?
It's very difficult. Breaking in is very, very difficult, and I think for me, because I didn't know anyone coming in, you get a lot of no's, but I've been very favored and very lucky also. But then I also had to put my work where my mouth was, and I never gave up on myself, and I tried and tried again, and thank God, it's been quite an interesting journey.
Okay, could you say that it's difficult to perform at Nollywood just because you're a woman, or not especially?
I don't even think it's particularly because of the fact that I'm a woman. I think generally it's hard to break in the industry, but the thing is with women, like you hear stories of, maybe people in position of power asking for other, things in exchange for work. But I think the industry is also changing. So for me personally, I've never had that kind of experience, but personally, I would say my own experience, it's just hard generally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Right now, can you choose your role, or you didn't have this privilege already to choose your own role?
Right now, I started this journey in 2014, but luckily right now I do get the opportunity to pick what I want to do. To an extent. At the end of the day, is you read a lot of scripts. Some of them you don't like, some of them you like. You're like, okay, yes, I'll be happy to do. So I do still go for auditions, but lots of times I get to pick. I'm very picky because I'm not going to do everything. The thing is, the one I feel, connected to as an artist, the one that is stretching me and challenging me, is what I tend to lean towards.
Okay, you said that Nollywood is very difficult. You're part of the young generation in Nollywood. Is the fierce hard in the...
Like the competition?
Yes, between the actress or actors in general.
I would say that it's healthy competition. It's not like we're at each other's throats, At the end of the day, what is for you is for you. Yeah. And no one can do what I do. I can't do what someone else can do, Exactly. So you have to believe in yourself enough and trust your instincts enough, and, trust your choices and all the work you put in enough. So I would say it's healthy. There are a lot of talented actresses and actors in Nollywood. So, it's just stay on your own lane and do your best.
Okay, that's a good philosophy. So now, what's the perfect role that you want to embody tomorrow, for example?
For me, it's not, I wouldn't describe it as this one thing, like, I want to play a psychopath, or I want to play a superhero. I just want to always challenge myself. I want to read something that I would have never imagined, or read something that will make me feel so much emotions. So it's not one particular role, it's just whatever it is that stretches me and makes me think and makes me just want to, do more, is what, I'm looking forward to.
Okay, so every role can be perfect for you.
Exactly.
Okay, that's so great. The Notre Festival celebrate Nigerian movie. Are you proud to represent your country?
I'm so proud. It is my first time here at Nollywood Week Paris, and the reception to Sylvia, the movie I'm in, was mind-blowing because, you know, back home, like, you read mostly genres like comedy, rom-com, but this is different, you know, and we're just thinking, oh my God, it's so good to us, and we were so passionate about how would people receive it, especially people at home, would they get it, but then the reaction yesterday, I can't wait for the world to see it, and it makes me so proud, and I really want to say a huge thank you to the festival.
Okay, so you're known for your sense of fashion. How would you describe your style?
For me, it's my mood, you know. Sometimes it's nice and flirtatious. Sometimes I'm bold and fun. So for me, I like to just express myself. It's something I've always, you know, felt connected to. That's fashion since I was young. I was very expressive. So whether it worked or not, you know, I was very opinionated about what I wore. And to see people keen to that is actually amazing. So for me, I wake up every day and I like to put things together. And I'm like, okay, how do I feel today? You know, do I want to look like a tomboy? Do I look like a vixen? So it just depends. I go off my personality and how I'm feeling for the day. And
like yesterday, you look like a Parisian, though.
Like my whole aim this period is so Parisian. I'm like, yes.
Okay. What are your next projects? Your next role for the future?
So I'm working on a couple of films. So right now, once I go back home, I'm gonna be filming a movie called Foreigner's God. It's set in the colonial times. It's also very daring and bold, and it touches on a lot of issues, especially pertaining to women. So I'm very, very, very excited about that. In September, I have more work coming up, and I'm also still on a daily show back home. It's called Battleground. So there's so much going on, and I'm excited.
A lot of work. So. Yeah. Okay, hope you have enough time to come back in Paris.
I must. I must.
Okay, so for the last question for your followers here in Paris, could you say something in French for us with the perfect French accent?
You should have told me so I'll prepare. I'm going to say everything, all the French I can remember right now. Okay. Bonjour. Je m'appelle Ini Dima Okojie. Merci and over.
It's good. Thank you.
Say it to the camera.
Okay. Everything I said?
Yeah.
Bonjour.
Okay. Bonjour. Je m'appelle Ini Dima Okojie. Merci and over.